Ever wondered how animals communicate without the use of words? Well, brace yourself for an intriguing journey into the world of animal communication. It's a world where silence isn't golden and every chirp, growl, and wagging tail carries a message. Communication is the lifeblood of the animal kingdom. From the tiniest insect to the largest mammal, every creature has a unique way of expressing itself. It's a fascinating world where survival often hinges on the ability to send and receive messages accurately. Just like us, animals use communication to express their needs, their emotions, and even their social status. Now let's delve deeper into this enigmatic world. Animals communicate using a variety of mediums. They use body language, sounds, smells, and colors to convey messages. Each form of communication is as unique as the animal kingdom itself, and is tailor-made to suit their environment and lifestyle. Take body language, for instance. A wagging tail, a raised hackle, a bared tooth, each tell a tale. They could be expressing joy, fear, aggression, or submission. It's like a silent movie playing out in nature, with each gesture carrying a potent message. Then we have sounds. From the melodious song of a bird to the terrifying roar of a lion, animals use sounds to express a multitude of emotions and intentions. They sing to attract mates, roar to establish territory, and shriek to warn others of impending danger. Smell is another powerful tool in the animal communication arsenal. Animals leave scent marks to establish territory or attract mates. They can also use smells to identify each other or even to track prey. And let's not forget colors. Many animals use vibrant colors to communicate. They display bright colors to attract mates, camouflage themselves from predators, or even to warn others of their venomous nature. So, you see, the animal kingdom is a bustling hub of communication, as vibrant and complex as our own. It's a world where every flutter of a wing, every growl, and every flash of color carries a message, a story, a warning, or an invitation, But how exactly does a growl translate to a warning or a chirp to a mating call? Unraveling this enigma takes us into the fascinating world of animal communication. At the heart of it, animals use sound as a primary means of communication. The orchestration of pitches, volumes, and repetitions are their words and sentences. A low, deep growl from a coyote, for instance, is a clear sign of threat, while a high-pitched, rapid repetition of chirps from a songbird is often a serenade to attract a mate. But it's not just about the sound. The frequency, duration, and timing of these sounds play critical roles too. For instance, the distress call of a rabbit is a high-pitched, repetitive scream, designed to alert others of danger. In contrast, the calls of whales, which can travel for hundreds of miles underwater, are low-frequency and long-lasting, perfect for long-distance communication. Moving beyond sound, scent is another important form of communication, especially among insects and mammals. Ants, for example, use pheromones to create scent trails that their fellow ants can follow to food sources. These invisible highways are constantly updated, guiding the ants efficiently to and from their nest. Mammals, too, use scent to communicate a wide range of information. Consider dogs. A quick sniff at a fire hydrant or a tree trunk can tell them who's been there, their gender, and even their health status. This sniffing ritual is essentially a canine version of reading the morning paper. In the world of nocturnal animals such as bats and moths, echolocation and ultrasonic communication are vital. These creatures emit high-frequency sounds that bounce off objects and return to them, painting a sonic picture of their surroundings. In essence, communication in the animal kingdom is a fascinating blend of art and science. It's an intricate dance of sounds, scents, and signals, each with its own rhythm and purpose. Each animal has a unique way of sending messages, making the animal kingdom a vast, diverse communication network. Did you know that a bee's dance can tell other bees where to find food? Yes, that's right. The animal kingdom is replete with such fascinating instances of nonverbal communication. Take a moment to imagine a world where words are replaced by gestures, colors, and dances. That's precisely how many of our animal friends communicate. One of the most intriguing examples of this is the waggle dance of bees. A worker bee that has discovered a food source will return to the hive and perform a particular dance. The direction, duration, and intensity of the dance convey the location and distance of the food source. It's like a bee GPS, guiding others in the hive to the food. But bees aren't the only ones who've mastered the art of body language. Birds, especially those like peacocks, use their physicality to communicate in striking ways. Ever wondered why peacocks have such extravagant plumage? It's not just for aesthetics. Male peacocks fan their colorful tails and perform a complex dance to attract females. This flamboyant display is a form of communication, signaling the male's health and genetic quality to potential mates. These physical displays serve as an effective communication tool in the animal kingdom. They allow animals to express a range of messages, from the location of food to the readiness for mating. It's a language without words, yet full of meaning. Now you might be thinking, well, that's all well and good for bees and peacocks, but what about other animals? Rest assured, the use of colors and body language is widespread in the animal kingdom. From the subtle color changes of chameleons to the complex dance routines of certain bird species, animals use their bodies in exciting and diverse ways to communicate. From a bee's intricate dance to a peacock's dazzling display, animals use their bodies in extraordinary ways to communicate. So the next time you see a bee buzzing around or a peacock showing off its plumage, take a moment to appreciate the complex language of body and color they're using to communicate. It's truly a spectacle to behold. Ever wonder why your cat rubs against your legs or your dog leans into you? Well, these actions are more than just random behaviors. They're part of the fascinating world of animal communication. And in this scene, we're delving into the role of touch. Touch is a vital form of communication in the animal kingdom, having a multitude of meanings and serving various purposes. It's employed by animals to establish relationships, comfort each other, and even assert dominance. Sounds intriguing, doesn't it? Let's start with our feline friends. When your cat rubs against your legs, it's not just seeking attention or affection. It's marking you with its scent, claiming you as part of its territory, and expressing trust and affection. Similarly, when two cats rub their heads together, it's a sign of bonding and mutual acceptance. And what about our canine companions? Ever noticed how your dog leans into you? It's not merely because it's tired or wants a belly rub, it's a sign of trust, affection, and a desire for closeness. Dogs also use touch to establish their place in the pack hierarchy, with dominant dogs often placing their paws on the shoulders of lower-ranking dogs. In primates, grooming is a social activity that serves multiple purposes. It's not just about cleanliness, it's a way of forming social bonds, showing affection, and maintaining peace within the group. Primates also use touch to comfort each other during stressful times, similar to how humans might offer a reassuring pat on the back. And let's not forget the gentle nudge of a dolphin, the playful push of an elephant, or the intricate dance of ants. Each touch, each contact carries a message, a piece of information, a whisper in the complex conversation of the animal kingdom. Touch, it seems, is a universal language understood by humans and animals alike. So the next time your pet leans into you or rubs against your leg, remember they're not just seeking attention. They're communicating in their unique, unspoken way. So what have we learned about animal communication? Well, we've discovered that the realm of animal communication is a vibrant tapestry, woven with threads of chirps, growls, colors, dances, and even touch. This intricate network of communication is as diverse and complex as the animal kingdom itself, brimming with countless nuances and subtleties. In the beginning, we unraveled the mystery of animal communication, exploring how animals use an array of methods to converse with each other. From the tiniest insect to the largest mammal, each species has developed its unique language, designed for survival and social interaction. We then delved into the science behind these chirps and growls, understanding that these aren't just random sounds, but rather purposeful messages. These vocalizations convey vital information about danger, food locations, mating calls, and more. Essentially, they are the words in the animal kingdom's dictionary. From there, we navigated through the world of colorful displays and dancing bees, where communication takes a visual form. We realized that animals don't just talk, they also show and tell. Whether it's a peacock's vibrant feathers or a bee's intricate dance, these visual cues are as important as spoken words in human language. Then we touched upon the role of touch in animal communication. We learned that for many species, a simple touch can speak volumes. It's a way to express camaraderie, to reassure, and to strengthen social bonds. But why does this all matter? Because understanding animal communication is key to conservation efforts and cohabitation. It helps us protect endangered species, manage wildlife, and even improve our relationships with our pets. Animal communication, as we've seen, is a fascinating field filled with chirps, growls, dances, and more.